Petit bisou, petit baiser, si tu savais comme tu me plais. Petit bisou, petit baiser, si tu savais ce que tu me fais. Mon cœur s'éclate quand je te vois, oh là là là, ça fait chauffer. Petit bisou, oh oui, les petits baisers, mon cœur va exploser.
Good morning to everybody and welcome in Paris for Paris Fashion Week Spring Summer 23.
Petit baiser, je ne sais plus ce que je fais.
The last Fashion Week after New York, London and Milan, now it's time for Paris. As usual, we will see all the great name of a fashion system, but also a lot of new talents and new projects.
Petit bisou, petit baiser.
In the next few days, we will go in a backstage to meet the designers, the models, and all the VIP coming here for this great event. So stay tuned, follow us, and discover all the trends for the next summer. Are you ready? Come on!
Que j'aime t'embrasser.
During this wonderful Paris Fashion Week Roger Vivier exhibition, here with me, one of the most famous ambassadors for this brand. Please tell us something about the symbol of Roger Vivier and what this brand means for a lot of women in terms of elegance, sensuality, feminine style, and precious and research of precious details.
You are the ambassador of Vivier, much more than me. You're saying really good things. It's all about elegance, sophistication, but also imagination, fantasy, and today we want to show also that it's a lot of handcraft, knowing how, European knowing how, and it's a house that is French but also Italian. And then what I really like, it's that it's never boring, you know. It's very extravagant all the time, but very elegant, however. And sometimes we have the feeling in fashion we have to choose between one or the other. And there, at Vivier, it's always a surprise. And however, it's something classic, which it seems paradoxal, and but it's not. And women, we're all a little bit paradoxal, you know? And then sometimes we want really very, very sophisticated things, and some of the time really casual things. Sometimes we want very brand new things, and we love vintage, however. Yeah. And then in Vivier you can find all that.
Of course. I think it was more 1967 when Roger Vivier, the designer for Roger Vivier, shows for the first time the buckle, and it became the icon of this show. And then with the great cooperation with Yves Saint Laurent, he became one of the most famous all over the world, I think.
I have to introduce you to Diego de la Valle, who's the owner, because he will enjoy you a lot. And then, yes, it's true.
I know him.
And then, yes, indeed, he started much before. But it's through the collection of Yves Saint Laurent, the Mondrian collection, where he did this buckle, and that after Catherine Deneuve was wearing in the Buñuel film Belle de Jour, made this shoe iconic. And Saint Laurent had the shoe for years, you know, and it's amazing products that then cross destinies like this and still be great. There's not so many, you know, because we're fed up after a while of things, you know. But the bucket shoes, you know, fits all kind of women, all kind of styles, and in all kind of countries. It's quite magical. There's very few products like this in fashion. There's, you know, some raincoats, or I don't know, a Kelly bag, or the Burberry raincoat,
yeah.
Or the Sebago shoes, or maybe the Levi Strauss jeans, you know. But fashion is made to evolve and change, and it's normal that things disappear. But the buckle shoe, it stays.
Thank you, Ness. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good time in Paris.
If I breathe out, something may replace this serenity chord.
Gherardo, what a great pleasure for me to meet you for the first time.
Nice to meet you.
In this beautiful place in the heart of Paris. So we can start by telling something about these days.
So, Maison Vivier, it's our, today it's the big day. So, all the concept of the Maison Vivier is inspired by the archive of Roger Vivier. So, each room is inspired by one of the icons of Roger Vivier, the talon choc, the choc heel, the virgule here, and the collage that Monsieur Vivier was doing during his career. And then there's a broderie de rêve, we call it, like embroidery and bags embroidery. And then we have the last room with the jewels heel, because he was invented the jewels heel for Marlene Dietrich. And it's a stiletto heel with a strass bow at the end, and it was basically the first one in history playing with jewels in the heel. And of course the Belle Vivier, the famous Catherine Deneuve Belle du Jour movie buckle.
Surely you can understand a lot of things by looking at women's shoes. We can say that Roger Vivier is a symbol of craftsmanship, handmade culture, precious details, but also it's something more. The Roger Vivier woman is not only this; she's also an explosive woman. She's not a canonic type. We can say, no.
No, I really believe that. That's my point of view, but it's also something that I always found on the archive, and just taking some, things and looking to the archive and exploring Roger Vivier himself, and he was attracted by confident women, really powerful women, like as I said, Marlene Dietrich, Catherine Deneuve, or Queen Elizabeth, that was coronated with the shoes of Roger Vivier. So I think that, of course, it's a woman that take care about craftsmanship, take care about the savoir-faire, about the consistency of the product, but also a woman that is confident and like to be contemporary, because Roger Vivier was an inventor. So my little joke is to say, what Roger Vivier will do today? That's
it's a good question. A question that you ask to yourself
Exactly.
when you are working. Yes, very good. And is there some new pieces for the next season you want to talk about in particular?
Yes. If I have to choose one, it's always difficult for designer to choose one.
I know that it's a difficult question. I'm sorry.
But I think that Virgule shoes. Can I show it?
Yeah.
This little slim bag with the Virgule shoes, inspired of course by the archive, because he invented this kind of heel with a oversized bow and this kind of net embroidery with plastic and paillette flowers. I think that's the most beautiful and powerful, because there's a lot of things inside. There's lightness, there's color, because Roger Vivier is a colorful brand.
Yeah, there's a dream,
Exactly.
fairy tale,
Exactly.
everything that a woman could desire.
Exactly. Femininity with the bow, and the innovation of this heel, which is made with a new material, really light and really strong, which is not the classical cover heel.
Yes.
So innovation, savoir-faire, craftsmanship, all together.
Together
Yeah.
in one small art piece.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Gherardo. Great pleasure for us, and enjoy this beautiful fashion week.
Thank you very much.
Hold it all